daily dose of practical wit and wisdom with a professional educator and trainer, Amazon best-selling author, United States Marine, television and radio host, Paul G. Markel. Each episode will focus on positive and productive ways to strengthen your mindset and help you improve your relationships, career goals, and overall well-being. Please welcome your host, Paul G. Markel.
Welcome back to Morning Mindset. I am your host, Paul Markel. Thank you once again for joining me. Today I'm going to quote a musician. I'm going to quote Dave Grohl. Now you older folks know who Dave Grohl is, and maybe younger folks do too. But we're going to talk about American Idol and the Death of Hardwork. Now before I started this, I found out that American Idol is 15 plus years old right now. And if you're a young person, let's say if you're under 20 years old, you probably think that the TV show American Idol and all the others that are like it, The Voice and America's Got Talent and all these other things, that they've always been around forever. They haven't really, but Dave Grohl, the former drummer of Nirvana and the frontman for the Foo Fighters, said in an interview that American Idol and other such overnight success shows are killing the spirit of American music. And I wanted to talk about that, not just about music, but about creativity in general and hard work. And the way Dave said, he said, rather than putting in the hard work, paying their dues, failing, succeeding, failing again, trying again, American youth for over 15 years have been shown by what? By the television set, by American Idol, that the road to success is not based on hard work, paying your dues, going out into the garage with your friends and jamming and, just working at it until someone notices you or until you hit that spot in your career. No, instead, American youth today are being shown that the road to success is based upon luck and instant fame. And that's what when Dave was talking about it, he said that idea that the only way to become famous, the only way to be a successful musician or singer or whatever is to essentially win the fame lottery. And that's what American Idol is, isn't it? You're like, oh no, Paul, they get on there and they show everyone how good they are. But it's a lottery. It's luck. So he said when he was growing up and when I was growing up, back in the 70s and 80s, look at Metallica. Metallica, and whether or not you're a fan of Metallica, they're a huge success. They've been around for 30 years. But they started literally as teenagers in a garage. And that's how a lot of musicians started. They started just as, young, exuberant. And if it's one thing that teenagers have, it's energy. They have energy. They might not have that much talent. They might not have that much creativity, but they've got energy. And they go out in their, garage or the basement or whatever, and they do crazy things like, they'll take $50 to perform at a dance or the Legion Hall or whatever. There's 4 guys, and they take $50 or $100 and divide it amongst 4. And by the time they paid for gas and food and everything else, they're in the hole. But they're so excited that they actually got to do it, and they work. And they find out what works, and they find out what doesn't work. They fail, yes, and then they succeed, and then they fail again. But they keep trying. And over the years, they develop a spirit, and they create. But that's not what our kids are being taught today. Our kids today are being taught that everything should be instantaneous. That and if you fail, it's not your fault. What are kids being taught today? And when I say kids, I mean people in their 20s and so forth. They've been taught that if they failed, it's not their fault. It's not that they need to try again. It's not that they need to work harder. If they fail, well, it's because of unfairness or because the system is set up to be unfair to them. And someone needs to step in and make sure that everything is fair and right. It's not because, they did anything wrong. Oh, no, no, no. You can never do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, you're the most special little snowflake on the face of the earth. You're a genius. We have kids today who leave high school, and this has been going on for decades, get out of high school, they can't form a single sentence. They can't put together a single coherent sentence, whether spoken or written. But those kids that can't put together a good sentence, a correct sentence, well, they don't think that it's their fault. Because their whole lives, every time they failed, they didn't really fail because they tried. And so they just keep getting promoted, They couldn't do the work in the 3rd grade, but that's okay. We'll promote them to 4th grade. Because if we hold them back, that would damage their self-esteem. They go to high school, they can't do the work, they don't do the work, but that's okay. We just give them D's and we pass them on through. And we give them high school diplomas because everybody gets a diploma. We used to joke that we had a kid that got killed in a car accident actually, he didn't get killed in a car accident. Yeah, he did. He got killed in a car accident. I'm sorry. And he would have graduated with my class, but he died 6 years earlier in a bicycle versus car accident. It's tragic, right? But at our graduation ceremony, they gave the kid a diploma, right? They gave the kid's parents a diploma. And as a kid, as a teenager, we're like, okay. But as an adult, you think, oh, are we giving the diploma just to make people feel good? Are we giving the diploma to everybody? And if you just give it out, and I'm not trying to be a jerk here, but if you just give out diplomas to literally dead people, does a diploma actually mean anything? And to today, I don't believe it really does. What does it mean when it's like when everyone gets a trophy, everyone gets a diploma, everyone gets a ribbon. When everyone gets a ribbon, everyone gets a diploma, there is no fail, succeed, fail, try again, get better every time. It's, well, if I want to succeed in my life, it's based upon either A, instant fame, I will get instant fame, I will win the fame lottery, or it's based upon luck. And all those other people that succeeded and had hit albums or, got to the head of the class or whatever, they just did it because they were lucky. And the only reason I haven't done it is because of unfairness or bad luck. Dave Grohl was just talking about American music and how, American Idol and TV shows like American Idol are killing the spirit of American music. But in a broader sense, when we don't allow people to fail, and that's exactly what everybody gets a trophy, everybody gets a ribbon, everybody graduates, we can't allow people to fail because it'll hurt their self-esteem. So everybody passes, whether they earned it or not. Is that how we instill hard work, creativity, inventiveness, toughness in our youth? Is that how we instill toughness in our youth? How we teach them to deal with adversity is by everybody winning? No, they don't understand it. And this idea that you can instantly gain fame just because you got lucky is killing the spirit of American creativity. I've thought American Idol is bullcrap my entire life ever since it's been on. I know it's a pop culture phenomenon and everybody knows about it, but think about that. The next time you see one of these shows advertise the Voice or the this or the that or America's Got Talent, think about that. Then think about the fact that instant fame or that fame lottery is killing the spirit of toughness and creativity. That's all I got to say about that today. I am Paul Markel, and I'll talk to you again real soon.
Thank you for spending time with us today. To get show notes, submit a topic request, and for more from your host, Paul G. Markel, visit morningmindsetpodcast.com. That's morningmindsetpodcast.com. Please leave a review for this podcast on your favorite podcast player. We appreciate your time and effort, and we look forward to reading your honest feedback.